sun in a far-away city. The girl, sitting in desperation, was searching for a star to wish upon. But stars were in short supply. The only light that she could see sitting there alone was a neon sign that read Old City Bar. And so on this, she wished she was home. Now, every light can be a star. It just depends on where you are and the distance from the places you've been and the dreams you've left behind and the dreams you've left within.
In an old city bar, it's never too far to the places that gather and dreams haven't been. In the safety of the night, it's only alright. It beckons to strangers that always come in. In the snow it was fall, neon was calling, the music was low. The night, Christmas Eve, hell was the danger, and even the stranger inside of this night, it's easier to believe. Then the door opened wide, a child came inside, and no one in the bar had seen there before. And he asked if we knew that outside in the snow someone was lost hanging outside our door. And the bartender gazed through the smoke and the haze, through the window and ice, to that corner street light, and standing alone by a broken payphone was a girl. The child said could no longer get home. In the snow it was falling, and neon was calling, the child said, I've noticed if one could be home, they'd be already there. And the bartender came out from behind the bar. He lived all his life, was never that far. And he did something else that he thought no one saw. When he took all the cash from the register drawer, and he followed the town to the girl across the street. As we watched from the bar and they started to speak, and he called for a cab and he said JFK. Put the girl in the cab and the cab drove away. As we saw in his hand, and the cash was all gone from the life that his head wished upon. And you want to erase it, 'cause well, you can change it. We could somehow make this Christmas thing last by helping your neighbor and even a stranger. For those who need help, you need only just ask. And he looked for the child, but the child wasn't there. Just the wind and the snow waltzing dreams through the air. And he walked back inside, somehow different, I think. For the rest of the night, no one paid for a drink. And the cynics will say that some neighborhood kid wandered in on some bums in a world where they hid, but they weren't there, so they couldn't see. By the old neon star on this night, Christmas Eve, when the snow it was falling and neon was calling. In case you should wonder, in case you should care, why are we on our own? Never went home on a night of nights. We were all